Hey guys, welcome back to Phil Plays TCG. Today, this is not a video I typically make, and it's a video I never thought I would make. But this is really difficult to get my thoughts across here. But as you are well aware, and you can see the background here, we lost a legend, and that is Akira Toriyama. Unfortunately, Akira Toriyama had passed away on March 1st of 2024. We are just learning about his passing, though, within the last 12 hours. I remember I was in bed, and I saw post a comment in the Discord talking about Rip to a Legend. And I'm like, what do you mean? And I look at it, and I'm like, no. It said, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. And then my brother, Michael, my co-host, he posted in our group chat that Akira Toriyama passed away. And then I posted that in our my other group chat with with our local Dragon Ball players. And a lot of them thought, this is a joke. This isn't real. But it is, unfortunately. And I remember I remember laying in bed, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like, Akira Toriyama everyone knows who Akira Toriyama is. Maybe I'm overstepping, but I feel like Akira Toriyama in Japan is the equivalent to Stan Lee here in America. He is what a lot of people refer to as the godfather of manga. Who helped popularize manga, around the world and in the West. And a lot of people will say and speak on how Akira Toriyama and his work impacted their lives. Akira Toriyama, beyond just being the creator of Dragon Ball, which to many was their gateway anime, it certainly was mine. But he also created amazing things like Dr. Slump, Sandman. He helped create artwork for the Dragon Quest franchise, Blue Dragon. So many other projects have been touched by Akira Toriyama that became incredibly successful and memorable to a large amount of an audience. And I'm sorry if this is a little bit of a rant. It's just very difficult to articulate my thoughts here because I know people get old. People, don't last forever, but it's like you almost never expect people that have been around your lives for so long to not be there anymore. And to me, Akira Toriyama just felt like more than a person because he was always just like this figure of, such importance. I remember when I was a kid, the guy who got me into Dragon Ball and anime, I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I had a babysitter who was super into Dragon Ball, and he would draw the characters all the time for us. He showed us the trading cards, and of course the anime. And I remember I was hooked. I would ask him to draw these characters. I would ask him to draw Goku. I would ask him to draw Vegeta, there were he brought over his Dreamcast or his PlayStation, and we would play the old Dragon Ball fighting games, and I would always ask him to watch the new episodes of Dragon Ball. I'd always ask him, like, where can I buy these trading cards, the original score Dragon Ball cards. And I was hooked. Me and my brother were both. Like, we would, every day after school, we'd always get home and we'd watch Toonami and the newest episode of Dragon Ball Z. And then afterwards, we get so hyped, we would go outside and start Dragon Ball, fighting, trying to go Super Saiyan and, try to use the Kamehameha wave. And as I got older, of course, when you're younger, manga and anime weren't really, considered cool or mainstream. But like as I got older, I met a bunch of friends that were into the same thing, who loved Dragon Ball, and we would talk about Dragon Ball. We would play the card games. We play the video games together. And then as I got older, when manga started becoming more mainstream and more people started, liking and proudly displaying their enjoyment of Dragon Ball and other anime, it felt awesome seeing more and more people join this fandom. And like, Dragon Ball is such a huge part of my life. Like, I have it tatted on me, like I have Dragon Ball figures all over my desk, shelves and artwork, and it's just, Dragon Ball helped me out in a lot of really bad times. Like seeing Goku and the other Z fighters, their struggles throughout the series. I don't know, it just, whenever I needed an escape, Dragon Ball was always there. And I've rewatched the series countless times, and I love it. Anytime a new Dragon Ball project is announced, I am excited, even when it was Daima, which at first I wasn't excited about, but over time I've accepted and I've grown to be excited about it. This year's the 40th anniversary of Akira Toriyama's manga, and we're getting Dragon Ball Daima, a project he was heavily involved in and he was excited to be a part of. And it's unfortunate that this is also the same year that he passed away. It's going to make watching Daima a bit harder, but at the same time, knowing that he put so much love and attention to it, that I'm very excited to watch it. It's crazy how, when you think about this guy, how much he's impacted the landscape of manga in general. You think of Naruto and One Piece as these huge, colossal franchises that stand alongside Dragon Ball, when they were inspired by Akira Toriyama. And he's inspired so many manga artists to create series that takes a lot of inspiration from Dragon Ball. Goku in general just inspires a lot of other manga artists to create a character similar. Like, everyone knows Goku. Hell, he was in the Macy's Day. He's been in the Macy's parade, Thanksgiving parade for years now. But like, speaking of Naruto and One Piece, the creators have already issued their statements on his passing, referring to him as Toriyama Sensei, because they saw him as their teacher. Saw him as their teacher, and it's crazy to see that these anime that people consider among the big three on the same level as Dragon Ball. And I agree, they are amazing works. And it's so heartbreaking to read their responses and their statements about how much Akira Toriyama has affected their lives growing up. I guess at the end of the day, all I can say from everyone here that works on Phil Plays TCG, the player base in our locals, the player base everywhere for Dragon Ball card games, video games, mobile games, fans of the anime, manga, and every person that has been touched by Akira Toriyama's work. Thank you. Thank you so much, Akira Toriyama. You have created something that has touched so many people and helped create so many other projects that people love because of your hard work. I'm very excited to see Dragon Ball Daima in the future, to see the project that you put so much heart and soul into. And to his friends and family, his associates like Toyotaro, who helps write the manga, I hope everyone will be okay. I don't know what this means for the franchise of Dragon Ball as a whole. Whether they might put the series to rest. I don't know if Toyotaro will become the new creative lead for the Dragon Ball franchise, as he was handpicked by Akira Toriyama to continue drawing the manga. But it's too soon to tell. But overall, this is just a sad day for Dragon Ball and anime fans alike. But thank you, Akira Toriyama, for everything you've done. It's going to be a rough one. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Let me know what your favorite thing about Dragon Ball is down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the passing of an absolute legend. And I will see you on the next video. Take care, guys.